Happy Thursday, friends, for a special Thursday night live. I am Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures. We hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. If you are seeing this right now, you are most likely on the replay, so hashtag replay. Let us know where you're watching from. We are going to go over, or I'm going to go over tonight, the new stencils that will be available at 11 p.m. Central from Essential Stencil. And we're going to go over some of the new transfers, some of the new stencils, and then I am going to do a super cute project, guys. So stick with me. If you've already seen the stencils, I know there's some people that haven't seen them. So stick with me, guys, and we're going to do a really fun project tonight. Make sure to say hello to me. Do the hearts, the sprinkling, the commenting, all those good things tonight, guys. I would appreciate it. I'm normally not on Thursday nights, but I wanted to come to y'all first because I had some spare time today, and second because, like I said, the release is coming out for Essential Stencil. So I'm gonna scoot y'all back, guys. I've had two projects I wanted to do today, and I cannot find, y'all, imagine this, I cannot find my strawberry or my ladybug 6x6 stencils that are coming out tomorrow. So after the live tonight, I am gonna have to do a deep dive clean and find out where all of them went, because those two, I'm assuming I stuck them to the side to do a reel, and I just never did it. Hey Kay, hey Brenda, hello Jeannie and Susan, how are you, my friend? Hello Jamie. So I don't have those to show, guys, because I don't know where they are. And I looked, and I don't know where they went. Because if y'all watch me on Friday night, I put everything over here to the corner. I've had 2 lives since then. I haven't touched anything, so I don't know where they went. Hello, Judy and Christy. Good to see y'all. Okay, guys, we are going to start off first. They're, like I said, tonight at 11 p.m. Central, midnight the 30th, in Eastern Time. Essential Stencil will be releasing some new transfers, some new bundles for pre-order. There are 3 bundles. There's a Patriotic bundle, a Coastal bundle, and a Mega bundle. Coastal will just include Coastal. Hey, Liz and Trula and Tracy. Patriotic will just be Patriotic. Hello, Connie and Renee. And then the Mega bundle will include Coastal, Patriotic, and Summer. I think I left out Summer because that's the one I can't find all my stuff to, guys. It's so frustrating. Hey, Eva and Carrie. Okay, so here are the fantastic transfers. Hello, Helen. How are you? That will be coming out, and they are available for individual purchase as well, y'all. So there are 2 sheets. That one's upside down. And here is the second sheet right here. Try to give it to you without a glare. I know, y'all. And y'all, I always forget to say, and I don't have my sign up here, but craft, I don't even know where that's at. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm having problems. Where is that at? Y'all, I don't even know where my sign's at. I gotta find that tonight too. Craft Treasures, CRAFT, Craft and Treasures together will help save 10% on your pre-order as well, guys. I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't have a clue. Y'all remind me that I did put my transfers to the side of my desk, so we know where those are at. Okay, guys, like I said, Coastal bundle. We have 1-inch words, 20 pieces of different words. Hello, Terry and Mary Lynn and Jennifer. There's 20 different words: snorkel, surf, sea turtle, beach, all those things in the 20-inch words. We have a cute little jellyfish trio that looks like this. When they're done, I know that light is a hindrance. Maybe we can go that way. There's 4x8 of 3 of those. Hello, Elizabeth. I know, Brenda, that is true. I'm not blaming anybody but myself tonight, y'all. I honestly don't know. So then we have Let Your Dreams Sail and Sail Away With Me. Those are both 6x8 stencils. And then we have this cool turtle right here. Oh, girl, Jamie, y'all are too funny. Y'all are cracking me up while I'm trying to do this. Y'all are making me laugh too hard. I'm covering my face so you can't see me blushing and smiling. Okay, so that is a 10x10. And then finally with the Coastal, guys, is not that direction. You know what? When you're on your page and someone, Facebook needs to get it together, you can't watch them on your laptop. I'm sorry, Shasta. Beach Bums, welcome. when you're on your own page and you hit that live button, guys, you can be all together. As soon as you hit that live button, it's like, whoop, something happens. Hey, Patty, hello. I know, right, Marcy? I'm telling you. I'm gonna blame it on working all day and then come on and doing a live. How's that? Is that good? Can we do that? Y'all warned me out with butterfly orders too this week, which I'm very thankful for, but I've been cutting a lot of butterflies. I'm putting them over here, y'all. All right, guys. Then I'm gonna probably do this one tomorrow night on the live over on the Essential Stencil page, but I want to show it to y'all real quick. So, strawberry patch, pick your own strawberries. And I have a, y'all, I sound like I have no clue what's going on. I have a really cute strawberry tissue paper that I think would look adorable as the background. So I'm going to decoupage on some of that tissue paper and then do my stencil over it. I think that's what we're doing. If I can find my strawberry paper. Shh. Hey, Lou Ann. Hey, Martha. How are you? All right, so that one, and then of course you get the 6x6s and the ladybugs and the strawberries, which you can't find. And then we have, I'm telling y'all, I had them all Friday. I don't know. So this one says, don't bug the lady. So please don't. And then you have these two right here where it'll say bug the lady right here. Hey, Karen. We've got the cool grass for some of our more decorative pieces. Hi, Laura, how are you? Okay, so I have this part. So there are the designs of the ladybug part. That's all I could find. That's what I'm telling y'all. I had to set them somewhere because this is all I have, but I don't have the strawberries. So, and those are probably the two cutest out of the 6x6s. I even had, like I have it on the other side of the table. It's like this laser cutout frame that I was gonna put around them and stuff, and I have no idea where they are. Hey, Renee. Hey, Chris. You love Don't Bug the Lady. I know, it's super cute. Okay, then we have our Patriotic silhouettes. Oh, and let me back up. I did this one last week. I know it's backwards because Facebook doesn't like us too much anymore. But welcome to our patch with the strawberries, which is super cute. That's also another one in that set. Then we'll go back to the Patriotic set, the transfers that I showed y'all at the beginning. And then these are in the Patriotic. That's so funny, Jamie. Y'all are cracking me up, not talking back and forth. Okay, so we have the layering Patriotic barn quilt that is gonna look like that when it's put together. I'm sorry, Shasta. And then we have this one right here. I think Renee did this one today. I didn't get to finish all of her live, but God Bless America, My Home Sweet Home. And that is a 10 by 12. And then we're using this pack right here tonight, which I said was the Patriotic Silhouettes, which is a 6 by 6. So we've got 6 in that pack. I'm putting them all in the same place. And then we have 20 patriotic words, guys. So they range from freedom, old glory, America, honor, fireworks, USA, all the good, fantastic 4th of July and patriotic Americana words. So we've got those 20 in there. I tell y'all, every time Essential Stencil comes out with words to grab them, they sell out every time. So if you're not getting the mega bundle or the patriotic bundle or the coastal bundle that has words, grab the words. Grab the words, my friends. All right, let's get started on tonight's project. Let's get started. So I have this angel from Craft Deals, and I have had it for a long time. And I did look before the live, and they are having a sale on it right now. I think this is the larger. This is the 18-inch. Yeah, this is the 18-inch. And I want to say it's $8, $8.91, something like that. So we will not be cutting these because we cannot match that price to hand cut our stuff. They do have a CNC and all the good things to cut. So we will be putting together a Patriotic Angel tonight. And guys, I have this super cute rusty bow that I'm gonna put on here. And then y'all are gonna have to help me figure out, I'm gonna put either USA, Freedom, something down here in the corner. So y'all are gonna have to help me decide. My friend Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble did a one that's similar to this. She had her wood cut out from someone else. And I'm gonna do my stars and stripes like hers, but we're gonna do the finish and some other touches a little bit different. But I did get my inspiration from her on this, and when those stencils came out, I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. So, y'all, I'm moving stuff. I don't want to. Oh, I was like, I need to set these to the side so I know where they're at. I love it, Brenda. You know what's funny? You know when they had that last huge sale over at Craft Deals? I bought, you know, I showed you my cart. There's a big box. Terry's had it like in the corner of my bedroom forever. I still hadn't opened it because I mean it was stuff that I'm gonna need eventually, but I didn't need like right then, but it was on sale. Y'all, I don't know where anything is. I don't know where that box went. I was looking for it yesterday and I'm like, it's not in my room anymore, but I haven't opened it. So it's somewhere in the house, somewhere, but I don't know where. All right, I'll quit yapping and get started, guys. Does yours have the puffy wings, Brenda? Because there's one that has a puffy winged and then there's one that's just like this. Let's see, that's cashmere. Let me see which white I want to use here. Let's use regular white today. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna use, let's use a sponge again. Just trying to decide. Exactly, Jennifer. How are you, my friend? All right. These scissors, I know these scissors are not meant to cut sponges, guys, but it works really well. Y'all know me. I improvise on things. Grab things that are handy. All right. Brenda, I know. And what's so funny is I was so ready for this live because I knew everything was where it needed to be and all that stuff. And then I'm like, no idea. No idea. Okay. You know, I say I'm going to use a sponge, but all right, we're not because I want to use some Valspar Antique Glaze tonight. So let's just get this situated this way. Yours is like mine, but smaller. Yeah, this is the 18-inch. So I'm gonna go through. Y'all know how I do this. I just kind of slather my paint on in no rhyme or reason. And I'm gonna leave spaces and all the things, but we're just gonna give it that light white coat like that. Can y'all see that? And then I've got some space in there because that's where I'll put that antiquing glaze. So let me, the body is gonna be more sporadic than the top, for sure. And y'all, this is a great technique if you're not familiar with painting. It works really well because, you know, you can mess up and you're still good. All right, let's do. This isn't gonna match. This isn't gonna matter as much. I'm just putting the white on so I can get my red and my blue very vibrant. So this is basically for my base coat, just to bring out that blue and that red just a little bit more. Because this will be glued down and we'll have half and a half. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? What happened? What happened, Marcy? I missed it. I missed it, my friend. All right, I'm gonna go around the edges real quick. If I leave some of those edges, I'm fine. Because we'll take that Valspar Antique and Glaze as well. Y'all, sometimes when I'm like speed crafting, I don't know if you've noticed that, my pitch of my voice sounds so weird. I catch myself when I'm doing it. I'm like, and then. No, we got it at Craft Deals, and I did look beforehand, Becca, and they are on sale. I want to say this is the 18-inch, but I think they were on sale for $8.91. So, definitely a good deal. This one's out of birch. And we can't match that price. So they have machines and stuff that help cut some of their wood. I know they hand cut some of it, but I missed that comment, Brenda. What was that about? Brenda's like helping me with my moderation on my stuff. Hey, Sherry. Brenda is my virtual helper and she doesn't even know it. Her and Jamie. Now don't quote me on that was the same size. I don't know if that was the 12-inch, Becca, but I think, I want to say it was an 18-inch. Prayers for you, my friend Marcy. I am assuming that you went to the doctor today and I missed what they said, but I can only imagine if Jamie's saying what she said. So I will check in with you after the live, my friend, after I get somewhat organized in here. Hey, Julie, how are you? Hello, Jen. Yes, junkandcrafttreasures.com. Oh, guys, I didn't even tell y'all. If y'all are interested, I'm telling you, I am in a crafty mood. Oh, yay, Lisa. You are good, Kimberly. If y'all are interested in shopping the Essential Stencil sale, pre-sale that goes on pre-order, whatever I'm trying to say, at 11 p.m. Central tonight, my code Craft Treasures does save at checkout, and if you're on this live and do an exclamation E as in essential, S, so it's exclamation ES, it'll take you directly to the Essential Stencil site, and then my code Craft Treasures will save at checkout. Hey, Judy and Ann. All right, pretty well dry. I am just going to take a little bit more white in some spots before we apply that Valspar Antique and Glaze. That's not the white I'm using. Okay, we're getting there, y'all. You can be so ready for a live, and then one thing will throw you off just a little bit. And that was not being able to find my ladybug or my strawberries. I'm telling y'all. I am deliberately missing spots on purpose. You'll know what I'm going to do if y'all have seen me do this before, but I'm just giving it that second coat of white. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. I know that's how, but where is that sign? So many things are not where they're supposed to be. And it's exclamation ES all together. Yeah, they have one that has like curly angel wings, and then, or not curly, but curved. And then they have this one right here. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let that dry completely before I put that Valspar Antique and Glaze on it. And this part. So let me, I think I'm fixing to have an avalanche. So I put everything right there so I'll be able to find it tomorrow. There we go. And now in the picture for this, guys, they have it down lower, but I'm gonna bring mine up higher. They have it cut right here to where it like fits on the lower end, but like I said, I'm gonna bring mine up just a tad when I actually glue it. So what I'm gonna do, I say what I'm gonna do. Where's my frog tape? Y'all, seriously? Here it is. We need a game every 5 seconds to say what is Melissa not going to be able to find next, y'all, because it's gonna be a reality. And if you are new, I am crazy, I am unorganized, but I think we always do amazing projects. So I don't know. It's real. It's at the end of the day after I've already worked 8 hours. All right, so if we do that right about, where was that? You know what? Because that's going to be right there. So that's going to be pretty close. I wasn't thinking. So I'm just going to tape this off right here. On both sides. Because like I said, I know we're going to have part of it hidden. But at least we'll have it pretty close to where I want it. Actually, y'all, that was almost like perfect. Almost perfect. I'm gonna bring this one over just a tad. Thank you, Kimberly. I know I'm a mess. I am a mess. Okay. So let's get some blue. And y'all, this is gonna be backwards for y'all, so you're just gonna have to flip your brain like I'm doing it on the right side. I know, right? What will I not be able to find next, guys? That is the question. So for me, for y'all, this is gonna look like this should be the blue, but for me, this is the blue side. And you know what? I almost just put red down and it needs to be white. So let me just put a little more white down here. Make you feel normal? That's funny. Yeah. I think if I would have found those stencils, hey Mary, I would have definitely been a little more together because I would have had time to relax right before the live. Oh, thank you, Marcy. You are too, my friend. One of the most caring people I know. I think if I would have had time to like relax before the live, I probably would be fine. But yeah, no. So for my blue, I'm trying to decide if I want to dry brush it too, which I think I do, which I'm gonna need another chip brush. So let me grab that one. See, I found my chip brush. Hey, Teresa. Guys, so like I said, I'm gonna leave a little bit exposed for that Valspar antiquing glaze, but not as much on this part as the bottom. But that's, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it all up. This part's gonna be all covered up. I just changed my mind as I was going midstream. Did I have to tape it? No, because that's going to be hidden. This is Liberty Blue by Fusion Mineral. It may not have been a what can you not find, but it was definitely a not knowing how to pronounce my words. Oh, thank you, Jamie. What you see is what you get, for sure. That is for sure. Let me go ahead and do 2 coats on that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the sides. I kind of think I need to. Don't y'all think so? I think I do. We won't do those all the way, but we'll at least have some type of cohesion there. And then I can do that second coat. So has anybody else done a Patriotic Angel yet, y'all? I'm really excited to do this because this will be like an all year front porch type project. I'll have to show y'all my porch sometime. Terry, like we have a wall that we have like stuff that's for outside. It's really cute. All right, guys, so now we're gonna use out of the new Patriotic 6-pack. They've got 2 sets of stars. You've got bigger stars and smaller stars. We're gonna do the bigger stars. And then we've got wide stripes and smaller stripes. So we're gonna do one of those. I gotta see which one I like better here. It's not going to be exactly identical to the real flag, obviously. It's gonna be, I don't know which one I want to use now, hang on. Yes, I'm counting. I'm counting my stripes. 6. It's gonna be close, but it's gonna be a little bit off. Don't come after me. I'm gonna bring that one down just a little bit too. We'll fix that one in a minute. Okay. It's not gonna have the right number of stars either, y'all, but y'all get the idea of what we're doing here. Okay, I will move this over after I get those down, and I am gonna start with the red. So what I wanna do, I'm thinking, y'all, hang on. Y'all know me when I start thinking. Stencil brush. Brenda, ever since we started the game, I've been finding things now. Been finding my things. All right, guys. So we're gonna go right to here, which let me get one of these out of here. There goes my cup. There goes my stencil. My stencil didn't fall. That's good. Remember, whenever you stencil lines, you may not want to necessarily swirl. Just go straight across. I'm going to kind of leave this with a little bit of a worn look. And then I'm just going to take that one and line it up with that one and bring it down. And continue on across. I don't have it straight on this, that is fine because it is not the true flag. Yep, that's all. You just needed to say, Melissa, wake up, get it together. All your stuff is right in front of you. I'm going to extend those out here in just a second too, guys. And then the only ones I have to extend are these right here. Oh, I thought you were asking me if I got my tub fixed. I was like, what's wrong with my tub? That was funny. I was like, what was wrong with my tub? That's hilarious. Do you know something I don't know, Jamie? Is there something wrong with my tub? That was funny. Okay, and one more right there. All right, guys. Can you see what we're kind of getting at, y'all? I know it looks weird right now, but, and I know it's gonna be backwards for y'all too, which makes it even weirder. Get my sander. I know you're like, you did that whole blue, made it super bright, and then you're coming back and sanding it. Yep, that's what I do. I'm that person. Okay. All right, guys, I am gonna put some Valspar and Teak and Glaze over this too, but after we do the stars. And like I said, we're gonna use the bigger stars. Just gonna be a star field, guys. Nothing on point to the flag tonight, but let me find. And I'm trying to figure out how. I think I want to kind of do them like that. So that the top goes up anyway. Point tip up. So y'all, I have to tell y'all what I had for dinner tonight. Y'all are gonna laugh. But I'm trying to eat healthy. So this was not a healthy meal. The point up. I've got the point up. Points are supposed to be up. Right? Anyway, so I'm just eating, and I decided I wanted to do tacos in the air fryer tonight. Y'all, so good. So good. So I did my shells and then my chicken, which was already cooked, with some melted cheese. And oh my goodness, so good. So good. Just telling y'all how good it was. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the next. They're not still upside down, right, y'all? Nobody answered me on that, but I know that's right. Somebody tell me, because I can fix it now. Hey Karen, yes, they are from Essential Stencil brushes. I'm waiting for somebody. I know they're right, but I'm doubting myself now, y'all. It was so good. And in the air fryer, like 300 degrees for like 2 minutes, and we were good, guys. Okay, so nobody's answering me on the stars. I know the points go up, so I'm going to keep on doing it this way. Everybody's answering the brush question, but nobody's answering me back. I feel left out. I know, they were so good, Eva. So good. You know, because like, okay, so these were the corn, you know, ones that are already together, but you can do them with the other ones too. Yes, okay. That's what I'm doing. I just wanted to make sure. I'm just putting them on here, y'all. No rhyme or reason. Because like I said, it's not going to be 50. It's not the actual flag. That's okay. Like I said, no, I'm just kidding, y'all. I don't feel neglected at all. I got to talking about tacos. Y'all know tacos. Tacos are good. But I did the corn shell and the chicken and then the cheese. And then, of course, when I took it out, I put the taco sauce in the sour cream. And, what's it called? Lettuce. So good. I know, it was like a super, super delay, y'all. Super, super delay. It's all good. Okay, guys, let's get our Valspar on there. I think everything's pretty much dry. I'm coming to that point where I am, and it's kind of funny, Brenda, because I was on like a super, super strict diet years and years ago. And I had an air fryer, and I hated it because I did like fried radishes for chips, and just like, ugh. Anyway, there was no goodness in the air fryer. So I gave it to a friend, and I never looked back. I'm like, I'm good. Now we got a new air fryer, and I'm using it for everything. I love it. I told her today, I was like, you know, since we're not doing that diet anymore, I was like, you might want to try it for some of your other foods, because it is pretty good for some things, for sure. Okay, so now we're going to put our Valspar and Teaking Glaze over the top of this. If you have never seen me do this before, guys, don't freak out. It's going to be fine. Gonna be fine. Really looks pretty over that blue. If you've never done this way before, and then just wipe it back. And if you wanted, guys, you can use a spritz of water and wipe it back even more. But see how it just kind of, see the difference there? I don't know if y'all can see it on there, what it was. So focus on this side now. We're gonna do this side. Chicken fajitas, that sounds amazing. Yeah, like I said, I had a taco. Normally I'd have like 2 or 3 or 4 tacos. Not really, well, unless they're really small. I had a taco tonight. And guys, remember, whenever I do a project, you can always stop if you don't like a process that I am doing. By all means, stop. But see how we've got that really cool, and where we didn't use all the paint up to there, we just kind of got that worn look. It is not available, but if you go to your hardware store and get some clear glaze, they can tint it. They can tint your clear glaze, if I can talk. They can tint it. So if you have something that's similar to it, or if you have an old bottle, or you have a picture of what the other one looked like, they can mix it to that tint. So don't give all hope is not lost on that, y'all. All right, so then I'm gonna spritz it just a little, and then I'm gonna take just in some of that white. So you can control. See what I did there, y'all? Kind of made it really spotted and cool. I like that look though. Like I said, you can always take it, stop wherever. I'm gonna leave the total over the blue though, because that's what I like on that part. And let's just give that a quick dry. I am gonna go ahead and plug in my glue gun, guys, because we're nearing the finish line here. I mean, we still have to embellish and stuff, but y'all have to help me decide what word we want to stencil down at the bottom too. Let's put that right there for right this second, and bring this part back down. We are gonna add some glaze on that, but let's see what word goes good down here. Thank you, Lori. Just want to do a little something down here at the bottom. Okay, so USA would fit, so that's a choice. We don't need Parade. Liberty would fit. Freedom would fit right across the bottom. Don't want Stars or Stripes. Don't want Celebration. That'd be cute, but I don't want to stack that. America's a little bit too big. Independence is going to be too big. Honor would work. 1776 works. I don't want 4th of July. Don't want sparklers. Brave would work. I'm not going to put Old Glory on there because somebody will come after me on the flag. So, which is rightly so. I don't even know if I have that one, Brenda. Okay, so my options. I've got a whole bunch of them, so let's narrow these down. Okay, so I'm either thinking, here are your 3 choices, y'all. Liberty, USA, or 1776. Liberty, USA, or 1776. Y'all help me figure that one out while I glaze this up. Hey, Maggie, how are you? I know the Freedom would look cute. The Freedom really would look cute. So let's add that one too. Let me back up. USA, Liberty, 1776, or Freedom. Those are your 4 choices, y'all. Only 4. Only 4 choices tonight. So we're gonna do the same thing we did on the top of the angel. Everybody's saying Freedom. All right, I'm gonna work in stages down here because I don't wanna have it dry too much. So I'm gonna kind of work fast, but not too fast. USA, Liberty, all I'm doing is just doing my brush how I do my paint, guys. Freedom, Liberty. So it looks like it's between Liberty and Freedom now, y'all. Liberty and Freedom. I know y'all were scared there for a second. but see how we've got the Valspar coming through there. So don't ever be scared. It will work out just fine. Freedom. No, Maggie, these are from Craft Deals. They do have them on sale right now. Okay, all y'all are saying Freedom pretty much, so we will go with Freedom. Let me just get her how I want her. It's a process, but to get it how you want and not having to use the wax and all of that, this works perfect. And you can decide how grungy you want to get it. The beauty of water with water-based products. Okay, so I think I'm gonna fix, I gotta look sometimes, I'm gonna fix this part right here, and then I should be pretty good. Yep. What do y'all think? I like that look. Oh, that's horrible, Becca. I have had that happen, and that is horrible, my friend. All right, let's give that a quick dry. Now, what I'm thinking, what about half of the half red, half blue for Freedom? What do y'all think on that? Do half blue, half red? Or all blue? One of the two. Y'all are cracking me up. Definitely doesn't look like it was a brand new piece of wood, y'all. But that's me. I like that look. You can keep it stark white, all the things. This just shows you a way to kind of antique it up a little. I'm kind of thinking half and half too. I'm gluing its head already. Okay. We decided on Freedom. So we are gonna do red and blue. And that's gonna fit right at the bottom. So that'll be super cute. And guys, remember, it's just paint. If we don't like it, we'll take it off and put something else down there, right? We'll see how this works, y'all, because I do have a large brush here, but I think we'll be able to blend it just fine. Remember what I've always told y'all about your reds and blues too. Be more careful when you're stenciling with them, because they do have a tendency to run a little bit because they're a little bit thinner with the dye that's in them. I'm not gonna need, I'm gonna use my white brush because I'm not gonna need it again. Good choice, guys. Good choice. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that white with that blue, like, made it so good. Kind of blending it. All right, you ready for the reveal? Who's ready for the reveal, guys? Give me some hearts if y'all are ready for the reveal. I'm excited. I know it's gonna be backwards though for y'all. I know there's a delay too, so. Imagine that's the right direction, y'all. Isn't that awesome? Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's make sure that's dry before I do that. Just gonna sand over those letters a little bit because I don't want them stark, because nothing else is stark on here. Okay. All right, we're ready for me to clean up my mess so I don't make a mess when I'm putting everything together. Hey, Rhonda, I didn't see you on here. Okay. Don't fall. Don't fall. Y'all, so cute. Like I said, I'm gonna bring mine up just a little bit. Okay, what I wanna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of wood glue on here. Where is a funky, there's a funky one. Oh, we're not done yet, y'all. Not done yet. All right, so we're gonna use wood glue. And I hate to say it, but hot glue. I hate to say that. Okay. Y'all know I'm not a fan of hot glue, but I think it's gonna be the easiest way. I'm taking that a little bit too high. Just don't get your hot glue where all your wood glue is. Y'all, I said I was going to bring it up higher. Hang on. Let me slide it down real quick before it dries. I may have to redo that with the hot glue. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see if that sticks. Yeah, okay. Hey, Tammy. How are you, my friend? We are using the Stars and Stripes tonight with our words. Y'all, I feel like that's too low. Hang on. I'm that person. Hang on. That was too low when I looked at it. This is why I don't like using wood glue, but, hot glue, but we'll make it work. This is where Terry gets mad at me when I rip things off of things. He's like, really? Did you just do that? And I'm like, sure did. All right. If you get it before it sticks, you are good. So, let me get all that off. I know, I'm so funny, y'all. Telling you, if I don't like it, I'm gonna fix it. He'll get so mad at me sometimes because I'll be like, we need to heat up the hot glue where I ripped it off before it all dried. And he's like, seriously? So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat this up. Heat up my hot glue so it becomes sticky again. Little trick if you ever have to reposition something. which I'm sure you knew this, but got a little bit right there. We'll worry about that in a second. Ah, I'm dropping stuff everywhere, y'all. Okay. I want her right about. It's so funny, y'all. I've set it down 10 times, but I go to finalize it and I can't set it down right. Let me look. Forgot to add a little bit. I heated it up, y'all, and I forgot to add a little bit with it. All right. Tammy's probably like, good gravy, girlfriend. What are you doing? Okay. I probably put it right back in the same spot. Girl, me and Stick Fast with this project, I would not have been able to rip it off. Would not have been able to. Still a little bit scared to lift it right. Okay, I'm a little bit better with that. I still kind of feel, y'all, y'all bear with me as I get this in the right position. I will get it there, I promise. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load this up with glue and I'm gonna hold it towards me instead of trying to hold it down, because y'all, I'm making a mess. All right. Terry would kill me right now if he saw me making this mess. It's just hot glue. Just hot glue. Thank goodness it wasn't Stick Fast. Okay. I'm there, y'all. I am there. I'm there where I want it now. You had to fight with hot glue? Yeah, we're on there now. Okay, now, there we go. Okay, so let's get this little glue gobber off right here because that's gonna drive me crazy. All right, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Put our little bow on here, and then also have some rusty wire. Y'all, I'm still gonna finish pretty close to 9 with all of my bloopers tonight, y'all. Let's give her her little bow. Now, I think the best thing to get that down is just to glue it right smack dab. Smack dab like that. Making sure that glue is cut. I got these from Factory Direct Crafts. So like the bow has like 4 little pieces. I'm just gonna position those to lay like that. But when I saw this right here, I was like, that's what I want on my angel. I loved it. can do we want the halo to stick up, or do we want it like laying on her head, y'all? Do we want it to stick up a little bit? Like, I can make that happen. My fingers are so dirty. Goodness gracious. I think I might like it kind of like, what do y'all think? Kind of like that. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Hold my, hold my hand right there. I think, y'all, this is so cute. What do y'all think? I say attach it in the back over. Oh, thank you, my friend. I think that's what we're gonna do, guys. You say laying on her head? We can do that. Okay, so we have like the little laying, or we can stick it up. I kind of like it sticking up like that, y'all. I like it sticking up. So what I'm gonna do for this live purpose, I'm gonna take a piece of tape and I'm gonna stick it exactly where I want it. And then I will come back after the live. Y'all see that? What do y'all think? Do y'all think she's cute? I love her. I love her. I love her, y'all. And then, of course, the other direction. So, like I said, I saw this from Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble, and I was like, I want to do something very similar to it. Of course, we added stencil down here, bow, halo sticking up, things like that. But yeah, I like it sticking up too. Might be able to see it better like that. Up, yeah, I'm liking it up too, y'all. I think it looks so cute, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Guys, don't forget, Essential Stencil launches at midnight tonight. My code CRAFTTREASURES, CRAFTTREASURES, saves at checkout. If you're on the live and you want to know where we got the stencils and things like that, do an exclamation ES, and it will take you to the Essential Stencil site, guys. So, be blessed. If you have any questions about anything, give me a holler. I will try to answer them. I'm getting ready to go pump my legs and try to find those stencils, y'all. I need them for tomorrow. I've got to find them. So I'll post the finished project of this in the morning on the page so you can see it all facing the right direction and all of that stuff. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. We used 2 of the new stencils out of the Essential Stencil packs that are coming out tonight. So, y'all, I'm excited for the launch. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be on the Essential Stencil page tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow night, especially if I can't find all the things. I know we're probably going to work on a truck tomorrow. So, oh, awesome, Erin. Yeah, if you don't mind using my code, it's exclamation ES, so exclamation ES, and at 11 p.m. Central, everything will be going on for pre-order, guys. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Hearts, I wish we could still do hearts, guys. I have hearts for y'all, but I can't. It doesn't work anymore. But anyway, y'all let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate it, guys. This was a super fun project, even though I ripped it off like 5 times. But super, super cute. I'm glad I saved my angel for this project, guys. Y'all be blessed. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye, guys.